Welcome back. This one will be going over Klopp's 2019 tactic. Sweeper keeper on support, wing back on support with take more risks, dribble more, sit narrower, tackle harder. Next would be a right centre back on tackle harder. Ball playing defender on the left with dribble more, tackle harder. Wing back on support, take more risks, dribble more, sit narrower, tackle harder. A ball in a midfielder with no added instructions. A central midfielder on automatic with shoot less often and tackle harder. A box to box with the instruction of tackle harder. Inverted winger on the left on support on shoot less often. Inverted forward on the right on shoot more often, sit narrower, taking your more Salah role. And then the centre forward on attack, tackle harder, basically taking your Firmino role because the false 9 doesn't work as well. But with balanced mentality, which you can put up depending on your team, pass into space, passing directness shorter, slightly higher tempo, and run at defence. Counter press, counter, roll out to the back. Higher press, higher line of defence, more often on trigger press, prevent goalkeeper distribution and get stuck in. As you can see, we finished with a 4th with Arsenal, which is still very poor, to be honest. These tactics aren't going as well as they do on PC. PC, they win everything. But Everton getting Europa League, that is massive. Like, that is huge for them, especially their financial crisis in real life. But Man City lost to Man City and Liverpool, but then beating United. Beating United, Liverpool. I was trying to click who the goals were against us, but and we should be finishing second. That second's acceptable. Second, third's acceptable. Fourth is a bit. The 4th round in Bayern Fulham, a 2-1, and I think if I'm correct here, they did do very similar XG to us, if not more. We got 1.96. They got a 1.45. Obviously, the runners up in the FA Cup, only a 1-0 defeat to Man City. But we actually did win the Carabao Cup, which is very good, at least. But we got knocked out by Inter Milan. Out XG'd them, but it's only by a bit, and we just couldn't put it in the back of the net. Like I said, maybe if we had the positive mentality on it, might have done us a bit better here, to be honest. But we beat Norwich 3-0 in the final by winning 3-0. We'll go over to the XG in a minute just to see what everything's like. Yeah, we did decent on XG, below 1 conceded at least this time, unlike the last video, but we should be scoring a lot more. Like I said, the positive mentality could have done a lot better here with this team. Saka being unreal again, getting 11 assists and 29 goals. And Erdegaard getting 21 assists from that one position, which is fair to say is very good. Kieran Tierney out on loan, getting 3 assists. I really did feel like I forgot something, and that's why you saw me hesitate. And with Crystal Palace, we actually finished in a decent position in 9th. A lot better than finishing 14th in the last video. Getting knocked out by Arsenal. I'll wait for that bit actually. Just showing you the overall stats. Defeats to the big teams seems very common down in the lower teams. But then we can't be like, look at that, 2-0, 2-0, 4-0, 4-0. It's what you want to see, but you also want to see a lot more of it, more consistent. It wasn't that great goal scoring wise down here actually when I looked at it, but Edouard seems to be one of the better players to have it. The XG table could have conceded a lot less and maybe could have scored a bit more because it is Crystal Palace after all. I might do I have it lined up and everything. I figured I was going to do next, but the next video will be a good video, hopefully. Yeah, and then the surprise package in this tactic was Burnley actually. They finished with a good 11th place position. And it's actually very good. And a semi-final against Newcastle. Third round, not so great. But West Ham getting relegated. It's not something you see every day. I know they almost got relegated in real life at one point, but Aston Villa second again. Didn't get as big wins, like wins against big teams this time. I think I'm looking for the result in right here. A 4-3 loss to Bournemouth. Breaks your heart to see. Then the semi-final against Newcastle. We won the first leg 1-0, but we just had to bottle it. And we bottled it our own Turf Moor as well. How gutting. Like it's not what you want to see, is it? Could have scored a lot more. I feel like I made a mistake not having the positive on there. Conceded too much, but should have scored a lot more. And we probably could have finished a bit higher actually, but then it could have made us a lot worse defensively. But we'll just never know until I retry the tactics when it's needed to be. But anyway, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe and recommend any teams or tactics that you want me to do. Thank you, bye.